Hello, you're watching Angel Kerman, and today we're launching this thing to Eve. It's completely over-engineered, and it's to launch that tiny thing, and that's relay satellite to Eve, which is basically Venus, but in Kerbal Space Program. And yeah, it's named the Maggie 7 rover because of my 20th subscriber. So yeah. Shout out to Maggie7. Thanks to everyone for subscribing. So yeah, we're just basically launching this to Eve. It's completely over-engineered, but I like the look of the rocket. So yeah, let's launch it. Cause why not? So here we are in the tracking station, just time warping to an Eve encounter. And if you were to draw a line from Kerman to the sun to Eve, the angle that you would normally launch it would be about 54 degrees backwards. So yeah, it just showed it here, the 54 degrees. So we just have to be waiting and waiting and waiting. Well, so shout out again to Maggie7 for being my 20th subscriber, and all of you that subscribed, shout out. It really means a ton to to me having subscribed. And if you watch these videos and haven't subscribed, subscribe. Because you might get a shout out. So yeah, back to topic. We're just waiting for Eve and Kerman to align. And Eve is that purple one, so it's basically like Venus but not Venus. I'm not coming back from Eve. It's an uncrewed rover for that reason. And I'm not coming back from Eve because it's extremely difficult. Eve is like Venus. It's basically the same gravity as Kerman. More gravity than Kerman actually. And like a bunch more atmosphere. So you basically need to use 1,285% of your cerebral cortex to actually get to Eve and back. So yeah, leave facility. So that's why I'm not using crew or making it come back. The challenge with that is the control. That's why I'm sending up a relay satellite. So why not go ahead and launch it? So here we are launching this thing, and as you might have noticed, the bottom stage bit is new making history expansion parts. It was just totally over-engineered. Sort of, but it was totally over-engineered. But I sort of feel like this is not my most high-quality video, but it's sort of like the last video, except that we're not returning. So stage separation now, and stage separation. I remember that being like 1 second every 2 seconds, 15 frames per second. That's not that bad, but it's also not that good. That means that it's probably just if you were watching it right now like this, it would probably be just 2 times, which would make the video a bit longer, which would make me need to commentate more. well, here we are, just trying to get to orbit and just getting into orbit. Like, while I'm recording this, I just got the news that a huge CME, coronal mass ejection is getting shot toward the Earth from the sun. Like, the sun just basically got a bunch of matter and basically shot it at us, and it's basically aimed toward the Earth. And yeah, well, that's basically what's happening. And I don't know, but we might get auroras even in Germany, but I don't know. And it's hitting basically all of South America, which is where most of my family lives. Well, not most of it, like a lot, which is where a lot of my family and my dad's side lives. So yeah, I'm doing that. So yeah, that happens. And as you can see, I used the maneuver node tool to calculate the Eve injection, because I've never actually been to Eve before, and I should have uninstalled the environmental visual enhancements mod, because Eve just kind of looked like a purple ball, and from the surface it kind of looks like eternal hurricane, like fog. Talking about fog, today while going to school, I was just walking to school, and once I came out the door of my house, I saw this fog. I could only see like 10 meters in front of me, and it disappeared, thankfully. I'm gonna upload this the day before Halloween. So happy Halloween, people. Hope you like rocket science, because I dressed up as a rocket scientist. So yeah, there's not really much to talk about except what's on screen, which is the engine, the relay satellite, and the rover in its little casing. So yeah, I'm planning a maneuver node to intersect not inside Eve's atmosphere, because Eve's atmosphere is so thick that it's about 80 to 100 kilometers high, and it's so thick that any amount of aerobraking is gonna make something explode. And Eve also has oceans, but not of water. If you were living in Eve, those oceans would probably not be drinkable, because I think they're made of sulfuric acid. But I hate how Eve looks with the Eve mod installed. I hate it. The mod is called Eve. Why make Eve the ugliest thing in the entire game? It's just purple. No actual cloud features. Well, they were separating the relay satellite, and there it's separating and just guesstimating where the thing is gonna land. Like, like that. So I just burned retrograde and hoped that it would land on land, not in one of the oceans. And there we are, entering the atmosphere of Eve. I made the capsule using the heat shield at the bottom, and a fairing for the top of it. Like more rants about the Eve mod. I hate how Eve looks. I hate it. Like I didn't know that it looked so ugly when I decided to go there. So yeah, vote in the comments below where do you want me to go. I'm probably gonna go to Minimus next video. So yeah, we're deploying the parachute. The heat shield comes down, and the fairing comes out, and said that two of the wheels broke for some reason. Like it didn't. The mission sort of ended in a failure. Maybe next time when I like go to Eve next time, I'm gonna, if there is a next time, I'm gonna disinstall the Eve mod and make sure the capsule works correctly. So there I am, just test driving it and seeing if the Eternal Hurricane would end. It didn't, but it drives a little well. So yeah, we're almost at the end of the video. So outro. So here we are at the end of the video. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell. It really helps out a ton, and you might get a shout out. So apparently some of the wheels broke at the end, which was a little disappointing, but this is supposed to be another. Okay, cut. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. So here we are at the end of the video. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell. It really helps me out a ton, and it helps me as a YouTuber, and you might get a shout out. Just because you might get a shout out doesn't mean you don't subscribe now. Actually, shout out to everyone who subscribed. There we go. Cut. 3, 2, 1, go. So here we are at the end of the video. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell. It really helps out a ton, and it really helps me like grow and be a good YouTuber. And to incentivize subscribing, shout out to everyone who has already subscribed. They're good. So see you next video. I'm Kerman, signing off.